Arudia, an ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is all about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seeker. Your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
On last week's edition of Horror on the Orient Express, the investigators meet a grieving young woman named Maria and insert themselves into the middle of a political love triangle. Giorgio, the young and naive socialist, and Alberto, the leader of the local blackshirts, both vie for Maria's hand. Meanwhile, the party investigates the whereabouts of the next piece of the simulacrum. Studious efforts lead them to a loose paving stone in the San Marco Basilica. As the investigators turn towards academia for further assistance, to no avail, mind you, things turn grim in Venice as the canals begin to flow with black and noxious waters. Can the simulacrum piece be so easily recovered in a church? Will the quivering communist or fatty McFascist win poor Maria's hand? Let's find out in tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this evening's edition of Horror on the Orient Express. I am Moss, and I will be your keeper of arcane lore for the evening. As well, the same as all the other evenings. I don't think there's anyone else that could handle this train or lack thereof quite like I do. But this isn't about me. This is about our beautiful people. I had something I wanted to call you guys, and I can't remember what it was.
Chuckleheads?
We'll go with that. Chuckleheads. These wonderful chuckleheads around me are the lifeblood of this campaign. You can see that, unfortunately, Jimmy has been taken into the candy van for the evening.
We are.
It's Halloween. What do you expect? It's close to
That is
Halloween.
true.
Of course, he's
That
gonna
is
go
true.
into the candy van.
Yeah, he's going to be in the candy van until Thursday evening, when they finally maybe let him out. But we'll see next week if he actually does get
Doubt
let
it.
out. And we are still waiting on Nomi, but she is on her way. She's actually getting her evening meal. So those of you who are foodies and only come here to see what Nomi eats, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. At least, unless it's like pizza rolls or something like that, or Hot Pockets. Who was it that was talking about like cutting Hot Pockets in half?
Michaela.
Was that Michaela? That was Michaela. That was on another stream.
And JK
Anyway,
was talking about, biting the corner off, how you
that's
do it right.
right. Yes, because of fish pies. You guys probably don't know anything about that. If you don't, you should, but that's neither here nor there. Let's talk to our panelists here tonight. Frost, how are you this evening?
I am doing well. I have only about half of my cup of spiced coffee and spiced with hot sauce, so I'll be awake for at least a good while here. We'll see if you can keep me enthused, keep me on the edge of my seat. We're probably gonna die, so it'll probably keep me very enthused.
I don't know. I mean, as much as I've thrown at you, I threw cultists at you with increased stats and guns, and you were still just done. So we'll see.
You know why that is?
Well, yes, this is true. This is true. Speaking of, who Frost was pointing to, Sebby, how are you this evening?
I'm doing well. I've been sick, so I know I couldn't stream yesterday. Feeling a little bit better. Still a work in progress, but definitely feeling much better, which is pretty good. Excited because my birthday is on Wednesday, so 2 days. It's gonna be super fun.
Yeah, you're gonna be at 100% on Wednesday, right?
That is my hope. Nomi helped me set up a cocktail menu that people can buy and stuff, and we're gonna have some fun games and I think probably trivia and stuff. So it's gonna be really fun.
And those of you who have to work in the morning and are joining along, you will rue the day that you join in on this drinking game. I have no segues. I feel like my segue game is lacking here the last couple episodes. So with that, JT, how are you?
Hot Pockets are trash.
Nobody's arguing that.
Oh, I was just saying,
Pizza rolls
every day. No.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about Hot Pockets is that, like, if you put them in the oven, they're way better, but they take half an hour to make. Like, who's gonna wait half an hour to eat a Hot Pocket?
I was
You
gonna
see,
say
Moss.
Seinfeld.
Moss, there's this great invention that they just came out with. It's called an air fryer.
Well, see, that was my next question. So an air fryer, does that improve the quality of the Hot Pocket? That's my question.
It improves the whatever of the pizza roll. So I would assume if you like those shit ass Hot Pockets, it would make them better.
I haven't had a Hot Pocket in
Couldn't make
10
them
years.
worse.
You should try it making them in an air fryer, Moss.
You know
Look,
what?
it's Chris with a dagger.
I'll have an
Chris is
I'll have an
sorta
air
here.
fryer stream. Oh, he escaped the van. Somebody get him. He needs to
Or he's
get him
texting
back
us
in the
from
van. Get him in the van.
Cultists must get Jimmy.
He needs a candy van. The candy
Wait.
van can.
We know he's not gonna escape. He clearly he's delusional if he thinks that he can escape.
What's this all about Wednesday and drinking games and all this other stuff?
It's my birthday. I'm having my birthday stream. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, I guess I wasn't invited to that either. Oh well.
What's
I'm
a
so
birthday?
lonely.
I feel lonely. You know what I need to do is get you guys a certain link for a website that I'm going to shout out right now, which is Sirenscape. Thank you to Sirenscape.
I thought he was going to give us his OnlyFans finally.
I thought he was gonna shout it out. I didn't hear any shouts or screaming.
You guys couldn't handle my OnlyFans. I'll just tell you that. Yeah, so thank you to Sirenscape, because without Sirenscape, we wouldn't have sound effects or music. We would still have fart noises, thanks to me or Nomi whenever she has beans. But we thank them because if we shout them out, they let us use their stuff and they don't copyright strike the channel. So that's always a good thing. And we thank them for it. And we also have a few benefits to get out that let's see, that you guys are helping them with. So we got 3 golds from Darth, Dave, Jensen, and Leo. Thank you, fellas. You guys are doing the Lord's work. We got fan art. That's a new bingo card by Daxi. Thank you, Daxi. Everybody loves bingo.
Dark Lord. Oh, sorry.
Looks like the bingo card goes to you, JT.
I don't know what that means.
Well, the Eureka point goes to you.
Oh, awesome.
So we got a drawing of Cthulhu by Sevi, which, guys, if you haven't seen that, Sevi is actually quite the artiste. We got a picture of the cast by Sassy Witch. Thank you, Sassy Witch. And we've also got Eldritch yelling at a wall by JT himself. We got 50 likes from last stream, but we did redeem the 36 likes and only 17 comments. Guys, you have to talk about how I'm your favorite game master on either of these channels. You have to talk about it and keep talking about it. Like, don't stop talking about it.
Who's Mossian?
Shush. So in total, we got 4 Eureka points to JT, 4 Eureka points to Sevi, Chris, Nomi, and Frost, and 1 Eureka point to moi, and I will use that unwisely.
Give one of mine to Frost, because I can't give myself one for drawing stuff or pictures or whatever. If I didn't make it for anybody else.
That's very sweet of you.
It wouldn't work because we only get 1 total for art, and Sassy diddled the cast.
Diddled the cast.
Diddled the cast?
Damn, Sassy, I didn't know you were like that.
She
Damn, girl.
She did a drawing of all the cast. Therefore, Frost wouldn't be able to.
You can so wait, we can only get 1 period? I thought it was 1 per artist.
No.
Wow.
Oh, man. I see. So, a little side note. I see they've recently come out with a bunch of Call of Cthulhu scenarios. So, once we're done with this campaign here in the next 5 years, maybe I'll run a couple of these. These seem pretty interesting.
Are any of them in the 20s? Like, if we live, can we go to that one too?
Potentially, yeah. And there's actually, well, you know what? I'm not going to spoil anything. We'll just leave that one alone. But let me transition us all forcefully.
Boss loves the transition.
Why? I'm pretty happy being a girl.
You want it and you know it. You don't understand the privilege that you get as a man. Trust me.
Oh my God.
The privilege of no simps.
Yeah, you're gonna trust me. You're gonna love it. You make more money in every job. You get all of the jobs, but somehow you make more money doing them. It's crazy. Like, I don't even understand. Imagine how much money you would make as a man.
I don't think it works like that. No matter how much they tell you it does.
Yeah, it does.
You
haven't you heard everybody talking about it? Everybody says
I hear people talking about it, but I don't think they know what they're talking about.
I think this means that Mas simply loves Dustborn.
Yes, he definitely.
It's
loves Dustborn.
I am all 8 players on that game.
In fact, I heard they were bringing that other game back just for him. What was it called again?
Concord?
Concord. They're bringing that back just for Moss because he loved it so much. He joined the trans train and he's like, I want Concord.
Yeah,
I really like Fatty Mae Fatterson on there. I forget which character that was, but I'm gonna go ahead and transition us in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So same cast, new adventure. Yes, Daxi. If everyone lives and the end of this campaign does get hairy, almost as hairy as JT, but
wow. I thought you were gonna say almost as hairy as Savvy's feet.
Does Savvy have hairy feet?
That's what the rumors are.
Oh, well, no wonder I find feet disgusting. So, when last we left off, and we'll pop India Maria in here as soon as she gets here. But when we last left off, you all had just visited the what was the name of that?
I don't know, but by the way, that was Savvy, not Sevy, before I start getting angry emails.
What was that? Dagnabbit. The university, the Kafascari University.
How did you forget that?
I have no idea. But you were just in there speaking with a professor about eldritch topics. And as you exit, you notice that the canal has turned sort of like an oily black with a noxious vapor that's emanating off of the surface of the water. And you see that there are people who are kind of hanging out of their balconies looking down at the water, loud talking as people kind of point and talk back and forth about it. You see university students going out and taking little samples of it and running it back inside.
That's brave of them.
I thought the last thing we saw was people running over running
Yeah, we saw there
towards
was
the
a
bridge
bridge.
because the thing was leaving, like going away from us.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that.
Look at this knife I got today, by the way, for cutting food. That's pretty cool, right?
Got a finger hole.
Got a finger hole for cutting the meats.
All right. So remind me exactly, where did I leave off? What's going away from you?
You said the
Okay.
people were running towards the bridge or something like that,
Yeah.
the thing was leaving
You
us,
said
like
that
leaving the area.
what looked to be like
Oh.
oil was leaving.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So as it flows out of the canal, you do notice that the water begins to clear up. You are standing in front of a bridge which connects where you are at to the section of Venice which houses the Piazza San Marco. No, it's not Baldur's Gate 3 music in the background. Damn. Sirenscape.
Or is it?
I hope it's not Baldur's Gate 3 music. If it is, then Sirenscape's going to have some explaining to do. Let me change this up here.
I'm gonna beat the hell out of Mega Reacts.
Just for fun?
No, because he won't show me how he's making those videos.
Oh, he won't show you the. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, let the man have his secrets.
No, I need to make cool AI videos. The ones I made look crazy.
All right. So here you can hear the sounds of the canal gurgling through the canal.
Got it.
All right. And what would you all like to do?
Well, you said the water thing that looks like oil is dissipating.
Yeah, it looks like it's all flowing out, probably towards the mouth of the river.
Would we able like leaving the city completely?
You would guess.
Can we determine where it started, like to see if there was like a broken pipe or something?
That would be pretty tough because the canal is very long and it's tough, especially since it's now clearing up. There's no real defining line as to where it starts and where it stops.
So it could be anywhere north along the canal.
Well,
Is astounding.
pretty sure it would be the last part to move out. So
I should like to research my book to see if there's anything that I've ever read of or seen before that is like this black, gooey, watery, oily creature thing moving around and stanking up the joint. Is that idea roll?
Yeah, if you're consulting your
I am.
theory,
I know nothing about anything.
you'll get there, buddy. One of these days.
One of these days. So what Clay is doing is the gondola guy is still there, right? Because he hopped out of his gondola, or did
He's just kind of sitting there. He looks like he kind of curled up almost into a fetal position or got into the highest position in the gondola, almost as if he's trying to get away from the water as best as he can. But as it's flowing out, you see he looks back up at you and is kind of waiting for you to board if that's something you're planning on doing. But you also notice that
Clay's looking at the boat basically to see if the pole or the boat are suffering any deterioration.
Okay, give me a spot hidden roll.
Can I push that?
Your idea roll?
Yep.
Yeah, you can push it if you like.
I would like to.
You know what? Before you do that, I'm going to tell you there's probably nothing in your bestiary that would give you any inclination as to what.
Unless I roll really good. And then they get their big fucking 36. It is a hard success though.
It is a hard success. Yeah, like I said, there's really nothing in your book that would give you any indication as to what this might be.
You see that, folks? I love you so much that I gave you a little notch for your little bingo card.
I'm gonna also roll spot hidden.
Nice.
Okay, and you're both looking for like some sort of deterioration on the boats and such?
Yeah, or to see if anything else was damaged by the oil or left any type
Okay.
of residue that maybe would be flammable.
Okay. At this point, it doesn't look like anything has been damaged. You and Clay can both see as much. It looks like whatever this was just kind of flowed on past and out further south of the canal.
Well, we're going to have to keep an eye on the newspapers and see if anything is recorded about happenings further upstream. Was there anything? This be his mind thinking this? Was there a place north of here that we had heard referenced in? Because the plaza where the thing is buried is down, is off to the east.
Mm-hmm.
There's no location in the northern part of Milan or Venice that we referenced, I don't think. Okay.
Yeah, nothing that was mentioned in your researches so far.
Okay.
Do I have any matches with me?
Any matches? Give me a luck roll.
Okay,
You would need a lighter at the very least for your flamethrower.
That's true. The question is matches or flamethrower. I will roll luck. Ooh, yes, maybe I do.
A hard success. Yeah, you've actually got a lighter. Just a nice little brass Zippo.
I was hoping for matches.
Well, fine, you can have matches.
Okay, I grab one match, light it, and then throw it in the river to see if it's set on fire.
Okay. You flick the match, and as it tumbles down, you see the flame begin to grow and grow as the flame is exposed to more winds of air, and then.
What? I thought he was gonna set up. I thought the entire river was gonna be set on fire.
I asked him
for nothing.
As Clay last session because I was like, "Does this smell like?" Because I was thinking, "Oh, is this like Venice in the Indiana Jones movie?" I was like, "Are they gonna drop the match and light it on fire and rats are gonna come out everywhere?" But he had said we didn't smell anything oily. Just
no, but he said he said it looked like oil.
Yes.
I'm like,
yes.
Now I'm just wondering if we should follow it and set it on fire.
That's a great idea.
See, I love it. Okay, I will turn to Clay and say, do you think we should follow that oily substance
out to sea?
Yeah, I mean, we can follow it from here and then just.
I don't think it's going to light itself on fire no matter what we do. I think it has to be biological, but I'm not sure.
I think we should investigate it, and the only way to investigate it is to go look at it.
Is there? And there are no other boats around here except the one gondola person.
I mean, there's plenty of gondolas which are ferrying people around at this point. A lot of them had docked, and you see passengers currently boarding again. A lot of them, as you walked out, as the canal was blackened, a lot of them you could see kind of got out of their gondolas and waited on solid ground before hopping back in as it cleared up.
Okay. Well, if we could convince this gondola driver to take us that direction, we could. I mean, if nothing else, we'll head down the Grand Canal, and if we don't see anything after we get past the palace, we can have them drop us back off near the plaza.
Yeah. Oh, Sebi's flamethrower says, "I will help you with this dream, Mom."
Oh dear.
I love it. If you guys see Call of Cthulhu notes, I wrote down, Camellia grabs a match and throws it in the river to see if it's set on fire. Sadly, it does not. Crying emoji. And then I have Elmo raising his hands like this, saying, "So it begins," and everything is on fire.
All right, let me pull something up here.
Yeah, I think we'll ask the gondola driver if he can take us that way. I mean, we're not gonna say follow it, but we're just gonna give him directions.
Yeah, just don't tell him we're leading him into horror. Just follow that horror ish.
Okay. You hop back in the gondola, and the gondola pilot driver acquiesces, and he begins moving you all upstream. And you notice that the further you go upstream, the clearer the water gets. And eventually, as you make your way around a large, wide curve off to the right, you notice that the water is completely clear at this point.
And we can't see the
Mhm.
darkness like on the surface of the water farther down or anything. Like it almost looks like it either dissipated or it sunk or something.
It looks like, based on what you can see, I mean, it looks like it just simply flowed out. Whatever it was
Okay.
that was mixed in the water has just flown out of the canals.
So I'm guessing it's one of two things. Either something got cleared out that was blocked somewhere along the canal, and now there's something that's leaking into the canal or has access to the canal, or this was some sort of a disgusting creature that we can't track. Well, I suppose we can head back. And Clay's just going to look around since we're out in the middle of the water, like, what was our next plan after we went to the academy?
Yeah, I think after that,
because we need to look in the plaza.
We found out. We found an extract about where the next place would be at, plus a diary, report summary.
If you want a hint, you
Somebody
can give me an idea roll if you want a hint.
Okay, I'll do that.
Gamera, you're sending Gamera into conniptions.
Okay, somebody else want to roll idea because I missed by one.
Yeah, we're trying to do the. Let's see here. Where's my idea? There it is. I have a clue.
There you go.
You have a clue. You remember that your researches had turned up something specifically regarding the Basilica San Marco.
Right.
Guillaume Dubois says that he had hidden the leg in the chapel of Saint Isidoro, if I could pronounce that correctly.
Yeah, because we read all that information. We found it, and it said he buried it beneath, and we weren't sure how that was actually doing what we thought it was doing, which was keeping everybody from getting sick. And now thinking about that again, I'm really hoping that somebody else hasn't found this thing, and that black cloud of whatever has to do with it.
That's true.
Yeah, heading to the
where would be the chapel of Isidoro?
So
would it be in the Basilica San Marco? Or would it be somewhere else?
The Basilica would be that would be in the Piazza San Marco.
Okay, then we'll tell the driver to take us there.
Yeah, because he can drop it on this side near the Ducal Palace or anywhere along there, I guess.
Okay, sounds good. All right, and at this point, it is getting a little bit later in the evening. You're looking at probably late after. Well, I say evening. It's probably around 4:00 in the afternoon. The sun is beginning to go down, and you are reaching darkness hours. However, you reach the San Marco Basilica, and as you approach, you notice that this is. Let me pull up a picture of it real quick, so that way you kind of got an idea of at least what the exterior looks like.
That would be cool.
So this is the exterior of the Basilica San Marco. And as you enter, you see 4 bronze horses from, you guess they were probably artifacts from somewhere because they seem very old, very tarnished, but still very regal. You see these 4 bronze horses rearing on their hind hooves above the entrance. And as you enter in, vaulted ceilings rise high into the darkness, gleaming with gold and gems. Numerous chapels house icons of sad-eyed saints, and tourists flock through at all hours, struck dumb by the grandeur of this testament to the Venetian faith and wealth.
Okay.
And
So
there's no riders on the horses. They're just 4 horse
Yeah,
statues.
they're just
But
4
he
horse
said-
statues.
He
Mhm.
said there's chapels inside. So let's find the chapel that we need to find.
And I think there was mention of, and correct me if I'm wrong, the black flooring or something about the flooring or the tiles were dark or something like that. I'm trying to remember specifically because I have most of them saved into my thing here. I'm just trying to open up.
Well, they're also in the Call of Cthulhu notes, by the way.
Yeah, it's also because I had some of these images, but now that I click on the images, now it's saying the horror on the Orient Express, note for note, active module. And okay, I'm going to activate the module. Unable to load module, horror on the Orient Express. No, note for note. Okay, evidently the note links aren't working in me.
Well, I think is that one restricted? That one might be restricted to me because I'm the GM.
Oh, okay. Well, let me click. Well, I'm clicking on any one of the handouts that you gave us because I tend to drag them into my notes.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them it just doesn't like. So I was trying to look back, and I'll go back to the notes and look at it. But I thought when we read the specific information from that person, he described it with a few specific words.
So you remember him speaking about hiding it beneath a dark stone.
Okay, it was dark stone. Yes.
Yeah, beneath in the chapel of Saint Isidoro.
Okay, so yeah. There we go. Okay. All right, good.
Isidorito.
Yeah, so he's going to start looking when we get inside, looking for either a specific dark stone or darker floor tiles or something.
Okay. And as you you look around and you can see that this place is absolutely packed with tourists, people of faith who are currently praying, sitting in pews. You see a few priests and men of the cloth wandering around, but eventually you do spot relatively easily, as it is marked in Italian, mind you, but marked nonetheless, you spot the chapel of Saint Isidoro. And this chapel is a tiny and very dark recess, almost filled by the tomb itself. With 2 little bronze winged lions on either side. The mosaics over the altar are at first only glimpsed in piecemeal. As the eyes slowly accustom themselves to the light, you can see that they are of the saint's torture and martyrdom by being dragged by galloping horses. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll real quick.
Can do. Look at that. Good job, Eldritch.
All right. So, Eldritch, you notice in particular, it looks like one of the ropes is tied around his left leg, and you can see that the artist who assembled it in such a way that it seems as though his left leg is almost being torn clean off. And with that, you also notice, you look around and you do see, in this shadowy alcove, you see the stone referred to by Dubois himself. There is a single dark stone, much darker than the hue of the surrounding stones. And you look at it and you can see that it is a very large piece of stonework.
I believe I found the stone, old boy.
He looks away from the intricate tomb that he's looking at and looks over at the relatively obvious spot. He's like, oh. Oops. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about this with people in here right now.
And we reach 36 likes, you guys. So make sure to give yourself an Eureka point.
Nice.
Excellent. So the place is relatively crowded. Do we know what time they close their doors for the evening?
So you would know that they tend to close their doors after dark, which around this time would be about somewhere between the hours of 5 and 6.
So I want to go to a priest
Okay.
and loudly say, did you hear about what happened in the river? Do you think it's demons coming to get us? I'm trying to incite panic on people so they leave. And
Okay.
I'll say like, do you think maybe it's coming back? That musky black shape looked very demonic to me, and he seemed to be coming this way.
See, it is the work of Diablo. Go ahead and give me a, I would say either a persuade roll or an intimidation roll.
Ooh, I love it. I'm gonna use an Enrica point.
Oh my god, 90 and intimidate? Are you freaking kidding me?
Don't
My
look at my
persuasion
intimidated
is
Clay.
96.
Don't look at Clay's intimidate.
I'm gonna go with persuasion because it is better. Ooh, 20. 20. Oh my god, hold on. 1 point for I'm spending 1 luck point to make it an extreme success. Again,
Wow.
my entire thing is to get everybody out of here and think the devil is coming.
Damn you, Sevi.
Boss is so mad at me.
So you can see that the what you're saying is definitely ringing a bell with the priest himself that you're speaking with. As you look around, you can see that obviously you being in Italy, not everybody you see speaks Italian, so nobody really reacts.
But this is a tourist situation, please.
Hold on. Oh, nobody really reacts as soon as you say something. But as soon as you begin talking about this devilish water, you see the priest begin to, his eyes grow wide, and he says, "You are correct. We must evacuate the premises immediately." And
I will help you, of course.
all right. So, and you see as you go along, the priest begins ushering people out, and one of the members of the cloth actually comes to you, Eldritch and Clay, and says, "Please, we are evacuating the premises."
And Clay is just gonna look at him and say, "When I'm done praying," and he's gonna go back to kneeling down beside this thing, as if he is actually praying.
If I'm close to them, I'll say they're with me.
Oh no, you don't understand. We must all leave. We must all leave now. The devil is
Oh my
upon
God.
us.
Is there no holy ground that we can hide in this church? I mean, it's only a couple of us. Surely there must be a holy ground. You have some maybe holy water we can fend off, and some salt that we can make sure to be safe from the devil.
And Clay is just gonna say, "I'm not worried about the devil. He should be a little
No.
more concerned about me."
My plan is I get the priest into a room, and any noises you make breaking the floor, they think it's the devil. That's my plan.
See, let us go behind the altar.
Okay, let's go behind the altar. I'm sure Clay will be okay, and I'm sure Gore will be okay. I'll quickly go after the priest and in a panic, saying "We need holy water. We need something."
And you see the head priest, the main father. He grabs this contraption. It almost looks like a flail, but you can see it's like a lantern with holes all in it. And you see he puts some what looks like incense inside of it and lights it and begins swinging it around. And you see this
called
smoke
a
billowing out of it. Yes, thank you.
I thought at first it was a Bohemian water sprinkler, but it's not.
And he begins swinging around in an effort to dispel any evil spirits that might be present within the church. And eventually, you all make your way back behind the podium and the altar and into the rectory. And around you, you can see that this place is extravagant. You can see that any especially the head father here lives in extreme decadence. Very fine linens on the bed, very fine exotic curtains, carpets, basically anything that a man could want except for a woman, is present here in this chamber. And with that,
Well, they are priests.
exactly.
Except now he has Sebi and India in there with him,
Yeah.
and Gore.
With that,
I'm not in there. I'm with you.
Oh, you didn't go. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are like I
Oh,
left
and-
you guys there, but I was
then
making
Jimmy, I
such a
guess.
scene to make sure.
Jimmy's
I'm
in
sure
the candy
Jimmy.
van.
No, Jimmy's in the candy van.
He's
But
in a
the-
thank
candy
you.
gondola somewhere.
Thank you to Brian. $20 for Moss if he makes croissants. Serve them authentic Italian hot pockets at the next restaurant they eat at, half frozen and half lava. You know
there
what?
you go.
I will make it happen just for you, Brian. Just for you. All right.
But yeah, but my idea is I'm keeping them occupied and in panic so that any sounds that they hear, they think it's the devil.
Okay. Sounds good. So as they all leave, was it just Clay that was standing behind?
No, I think
Gore.
Eldritch.
Gore was
Yeah,
staying,
Gore is
but I'm
staying
not
with
sure
Clay.
if Jimmy was or not. But because I think
I'm
he's
sure
in a candy
Jimmy
van.
will come with us.
Yeah, Jimmy would probably keep. I'm sure Jimmy would probably make sure to keep India Maria company. Make sure that she's safe. Golly gee, I wouldn't want any harm to come to you, Miss Maria. Jimmy, you would. Let's go. And as you are left alone, the church stands empty. You can hear the sounds of footsteps outside, echoing through the halls.
All right, spring into action. Try to figure out if we can do anything to move this stone.
All right. So as you kind of reach down and you feel around on it, you can definitely tell that the mortar that is surrounding the stone, holding it in place, is of a much lesser quality than the mortar holding the surrounding stones in place. In fact, if you scrape it with your fingernail just a little bit, you see some of the mortar comes off underneath.
Idea roll.
Matilda.
Idea
If
roll
the
for what?
idea.
I want to know if that rope on that guy's leg has anything to do with moving this stone or anything to do with this predicament.
Okay.
And I'm as clueless as oh.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell whether or not that's a clue or just happenstance. You say you're getting up Matilda?
Yep.
Okay. Are you just gonna kind of chuck away at it, or are you gonna try to be a little bit sneakier about it?
He's going to be a little bit sneakier. He's going to put it in there and just start raking it along to see if he can actually loosen it before pulling it all out. Because
Okay.
he might not even have to pull it all out. If he can actually break it away from the stone, he might be able to just free it.
Okay. So as you go and chip away out at this, I would say go ahead and give me a stealth check, but take a bonus die thanks to Camelia's efforts.
Okay. I'm horrible at stealth, so we'll see how this works out. Well, that helps. I succeeded.
Nice. Okay. So you begin chipping away at this mortar, and it all comes away very easily, just peels off like paper. And eventually, you would guess that with a good amount of strength, you might be able to pull this up. But you look at this stone, and it is very large. You'd guess it's probably 3 by 4 feet.
Okay. Well, he is going to test it and see if it's even remotely possible with just brute strength by himself. And
Okay.
if it's not, he's probably going to enlist a certain old man.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
All right. I am going to throw a couple things on here because I have them. I'm going to use my bonus die. And I'm going to use a Eureka point.
Okay.
And we're going to pray to all that is holy. That's pretty good.
An extreme success. Okay. So even with an extreme success, you bend down, you get your fingers up underneath of it, you straighten your back and you bend your knees and you lift up with all of your might. And you're actually able to lift this up just a couple of inches until you realize that this stone is just too heavy for one man.
Makes sense.
Nice. All right, Eldritch coming in for the clutch. Yeah, so you both get in on it, and Eldritch, you hop in as soon as he gets his fingers up underneath of it, and you lift this stone, and you look underneath as you move it aside, and you can see that there is a thick coating of dust along the bottom of this, with what looks to be a distinct outline of what should be a leg, but the leg is gone. In its place, you find what looks to be a piece of paper, a note, a letter, as it were. And on this letter, looks like there's a red wax seal.
Son of a bitch. Gonna pick it up. Does the wax seal look very old?
There's a thin layer of dust on it, but it doesn't look terribly old.
Clay is just gonna kind of hold it up to Eldridge. Does it look dangerous, or should I just snap it open?
Yeah, just snap it open. You'll be fine.
Snap it open, pointing it at Gore.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, dang it. You know what? I had this pulled up, and I closed it instead of minimizing it. Bear with me.
It says, I owe you one leg. Signed Harry Christmas.
Harry
Wait,
Christmas.
what's his name? What was his name from? Is it Lloyd Christmas? Lloyd W. Christmas? I don't remember. The guy from Dumber and Dumber.
All right. So on this piece of parchment, you crack open the wax seal, and you find this written down. It says, this is a handwritten note found in San Marco underneath the paving stone. It says, God forgive me, God help me. I had great need of it, so I took it with much trembling and a sense of sacrilege, that I, a true Venetian, should violate our most sacred place. Yet surely some needs stand above all others. He was weeping and begging for help. His statue was broken, and I had no material to repair it. For this cursed war makes everything scarce. I remember the old story at last. What else could I do? His grandson died on Monte Grappa alongside my dear Marco, and his best figures are the only things that comfort him. God forgive me. God trust that I only seek to do my best.
All right. Clay is going to start pushing this thing back into position slowly.
Okay. And with a thud, the paving stone sinks right back into place.
Son of a... All right, let's go find the ladies. And, well, yeah, their caretaker. Yeah, he's going to, with a kind of a grumpy look on his face, come back. He doesn't know exactly where they went, but he's just going to call out, Camellia, India.
And you guys can easily hear this while you're in the rectory.
Oh, is it safe? Did the devil leave?
I assume so.
Oh,
Sure.
I'll look at the priest and then say, "Thank God that you did the sage around the church, because otherwise we would have all died. We would have been doomed. Thank you, dear sir. You saved my life."
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I will step away. Sometimes I just wonder where I come up with this shit.
It was going to be even worse because I was going to actually take Matilda and put holes in Clay's, just cut his wrist slightly to look like Stigmata.
You should do that.
Not to. So I'm like, I don't want to get caught into miracles and weird stuff.
Yeah, Stigmata.
Diavolo!
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So just and head towards the entrance.
I will say to the priest, if that thing comes back again, at least you know what to do now to save everybody.
Si, grazie.
Okay.
Clay's just gonna throw some money in the box on the way out.
Okay.
Stuff some bills in there.
Well,
That's I have
Camellia
this.
Camellia will ask the priest if she can take some holy water with her. Just
I will have Camellia give me a persuasion roll with a bonus die, considering everything that's going on.
Nice.
+1 bonus.
Clay has other
Ooh.
looks.
hard success.
32. She would have to spend 22 of her luck. See. Unfortunately, we need all of the holy water we can get. The devil is upon us.
That is true. All right. But I rolled a hard success, and my hard success was not enough.
Oh, but you can have some.
Okay, thank you. I will take some holy water. I just want to.
We need it all, except for
Except for you.
I have to say, that is, in no universe would that ever work. Except with Sevi.
Well, you don't know. Some Catholics can be can be very passionate about things like this, and if you get the right priest, yes.
If you get the right priest, he'll evacuate the church and send everybody out on the street because the devil's here.
Exactly.
You know, priest old boy, you do seem to have an extreme lack of faith for someone whose job is
Well,
faith.
yeah, I think it would have been more likely that they would have put everybody inside and closed the doors because they assume that they can't get inside the church. That is true. But
Yeah, but they don't want the people to be safe. They want to be safe themselves. Like, get
Yeah,
the people out of
exactly.
here so we can close the doors.
Exactly.
He's not going to respond to my challenge.
Nice.
What did you say?
I said, you know, for a man of faith, you seem to have a extreme lack of faith, or something to that effect.
How
In
dare,
the light of this current situation.
how dare you insult a man of the cloth on holy ground? Leave the basilica immediately.
Or what? You going to faith me out?
I will have to call the authorities.
Well, why didn't you do that before?
Just get out.
Your lack of faith disturbs me, Father.
With that, he turns and he walks away.
There you go. There you have it.
That's what you get when you insult a priest. He doesn't
Yeah,
engage.
That priest's a pussy.
Happens when you meet a
a
priest.
priest
in
is not
Venice,
going
Larry.
to engage in a fight.
I
So
wanna
after
fight
we
him.
are
I want him
outside,
to show his balls, show his faith in his God. Instead of going,
Ah.
"Oh, the devil's here, run!"
it is what it is. Camellia will ask Clay if they found anything.
Yes, I'm going to need some liniment for my back, but we found a letter. Someone took the leg. We have to put these puzzle pieces together to figure out what statue that he put it on.
Okay, sounds like we're gonna have to do some research the next
Did you happen to
morning.
notice over there where that thing was painting, whatever it was? I don't remember because I've been busy wondering about this lack of faith in this priest. But there was a leg in that painting or whatever that was being ripped from a man.
Mm-hmm. The saint?
Yes, the saint. Maybe that has something to do with this leg.
It could be.
Yes.
Guess we'll have to find out what statue this was talking about. Some broken statue.
No.
And he had no material to repair it. So
Well, this is what we have to figure out. If we have to figure out what happened in Monte Grappa. His grandson died in Monte Grappa, which means it would have been some type of war, right?
I
And he
mean,
says for this war makes everything scarce.
those of you who know anything about the Great War, which most of you would probably know that Monte Grappa was a very decisive battle in Italy during the Great War. It's like 1917 and 1918, where the Italians fended off the Germans and the Austrians.
Clay knows. He may have
Correct me
read
if I'm
about
wrong. I would say, didn't you say that Clay was there?
I don't know if they technically were there, because I'm not certain of the troops and what countries were involved at what points. But he at least knows of it, if he doesn't know from firsthand knowledge.
I'm
Okay.
assuming the statute says his grandson. Let's see, says he was weeping and weeping. His statue was broken, so we have to see. Then maybe we get a roster of who died in Monte Grappa, and then we find the name of Marco, and that would tell us who the person is. It says he died alongside my dear Marco, so that should give us some
Could it
information.
be San
Polo?
Marco?
I was gonna go Marco Polo. So I think we just do that, but we can go back to Clay's estate for now.
All right.
That is a good idea.
And about this time, it is getting to the point where it is getting dark, so they would have shut the church down pretty soon anyway. And you can see as you make your way back to Clay's, you say it's an apartment?
It's basically the villa apartment. It's the building that he has there.
Okay.
It's a nice place.
As you make your way there, you actually see Giorgio walking your way. And he extends his arms. He says, my friends. I was hoping to speak with you all.
Luckily, we're here.
I just wanted to extend my severe gratitude for your assistance with Maria and Alberto.
That's not a problem. Things are fine.
So I take it, if I am correct, that you and Maria are an item?
Well, see. Well,
Okay.
sort
Do you
of. We
Do you think you can marry her and take her somewhere else in Italy where she's not gonna get picked up by Roberto?
this would be preferable, yes. However, unfortunately, until now, it doesn't seem that was a possibility. Her father was not deferential to me. Did not approve of my marriage to Maria. Thought that she was too high of a station. They are all blood in Venice, the Staglianis.
Oh, Staglianis. Did they happen to? Do you know if they happened to fight? If their family happened to fight in the war at Monte Grappa, and if they suffered, somebody died at that hill?
Maria had a cousin. I think his name was Roberto.
Okay. And do you know of maybe any statutes that maybe her family and her estate held dear?
Statues?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. I'm not aware of any statues in particular. Any family of standing in Venice is going to have statuary in their house, but
in their house. Okay, so any statues that might be of great value, emotional value to them, would be held inside their estate. That's good.
More than likely. Is there a particular reason you are asking me of this?
Yeah, of course. We just came to find some information, and I can't help but wonder if perhaps the reason why Roberto has been suppressing, it's not so much because of Maria, but because of maybe something that her family owns.
This is a strange assertion, but
It is?
I'm willing to listen. What do you know?
Well, right now we don't know much. I think we'll know more information if we can go to her estate tomorrow. Hopefully, she can stay hidden and away from view while we examine the statues at her house.
That may be difficult.
Why is that?
Well, the black shirts have been patrolling around her house quite frequently lately, waiting for her to come back.
So what you're saying is we need a diversion.
I suppose that would be helpful.
Lucky for me, I have a diversion.
Ah, the devil.
I was thinking about my flamethrower, actually.
Ah, the devil.
Ah, burn the house down. Yeah, that'll do
The
it.
statue would survive.
He says, but these are matters for another day. Please, allow me to show you around. I know good places.
Yeah, they'll be amazing.
Right. Please. And with that, he turns and begins walking. Let's see. Where would that be? He begins walking southwards from where you're at now. He says, "We are going to the Campo San Angelo. There's a phenomenal cafe that is there that I frequent quite a bit. I wish to have
Cafe bippity boppity.
I wish to have words with you anyway." And when you get there, you see that this is a pretty nice cafe. Nothing crazy. Definitely one that the proletariat would probably frequent. Nothing too fancy or anything like that. But you see that there are waiters who come and they take your orders. Is there anything that any of you would like in particular?
Pizza.
Steak
Pizza.
and the bread rolls, old boy. Steak and bread rolls. And some whiskey.
I can do this. And
seafood.
Seafood. Good choice. All right. I will have those out for you all in just a few minutes. And with that, here, let me switch the. I'm going to switch this up a little bit. Do. There we go.
You give us some good accordion music.
Yes.
Bippity boppity.
Okay. The stereotypical 20s music. And after a little while, you guys talk for just a little while. And the waiter comes back out, and he's holding a single plate. And he sets it in front of you, Eldritch.
Oops.
And says, you have a, compliments of... And he notions over towards a stool at the bar, which is... on that stool is seated an older man. And as he sets it down on the table, you see it looks to be a pastry, probably about, 6 inches long, 2 inches wide, piping hot. You can see the steam rising up out from the outsides of it, with a flaky crust. He says, "Please, enjoy. This is the house specialty."
Can I look at the man that sent the food and then try to determine if it could be the Duke with an aging persona? Like, does it look like it's the Duke that has aged and just followed us here?
I don't know, old boy. I ain't into that gay shit. I ain't even know.
Give me a spot hidden roll.
Thing that some man sent me, some strange man. What sort of tomfoolery is this?
Got a regular success.
Best kind of tomfoolery?
No.
There we go. Okay, regular, even with an 86. God damn. Yeah, you look at him and you can tell that I mean, he just looks like a guy. He doesn't look like the Duke, really. He's actually got a much more slim build. You can see he is clean shaven, his gray hair parted in the center and combed over to either side and swept back just a little bit. But he looks over at Eldritch and just gives you a little wave.
Does it look like he knows gore? Or
I
just
give him a
flirting?
dirty look.
It doesn't look like he knows gore necessarily. You can give me a psychology roll.
Okay, I will do that. My psychology, by the way, is 100. And I got a 99! I still got a regular success! Oh my god, this is too good!
I hate this.
I got a 99 and still succeeded!
So one thing about Europeans that you've come to find is that they're very open about their intimacy. It seems as though this young gentleman, or not so young gentleman, is slightly enamored with gore.
Clay, old boy, could you go dissuade this poof star from darkening my doorstep, please, old boy? Please, I don't want to deal with him.
Look over at him. How would you suggest I do that?
I don't know. Just ask him what he wants and tell him I'm not interested or something. Please, help me.
Clay will get up,
Very intimidating. Look at you.
Like
You're
this.
all big and everything.
mouth off,
I could do it if you want.
No, you might send him into
drop
a
the
panic.
thing, and he's
I don't
just
think
gonna,
he's into you, dear. I don't think it would go as well.
he's
I
just
was
going to
just-
put a hand on
I
Chameleon.
was just gonna shoot him. Just gonna take him to the alley and shoot him up. But if you don't want me to shoot him up, okay.
He's just going to lean down to Chameleon and just say, no, I have this. I got it. And go over to the man and just nod and look down at him.
Hmm. And who are you?
Oh,
No,
no. Poor
Just his
Frost.
bodyguard.
Ooh, bodyguard. Look at you,
Yes.
big and strong. You must have been in the war.
Oh, I was.
Tell
So
me,
glad.
do you like
glad I don't have
art?
to deal with this.
Not especially.
Oh, perhaps you just haven't seen the right art. And he strokes your arm just once with a single finger.
Oh, no.
Okay. Clay just is like, so I have to let you know about him. Normally he'd be interested, but
You son of a bitch.
he has something going on down there.
With that, he perks up just a little bit. Oh, whatever could that be?
A medical issue.
You are not telling me that he is impotent.
Oh no, he's not impotent. He's all over this all the time. But currently, from what he explained to me, he's leaking something, and there's scabs, and I don't want to know more. I'm paid to protect him from physical threats, not medicinal ones. So while I think you would be interested, you see that little mark on his lip?
Thank you very much.
And he's just gonna put a hand on his shoulder and say, "Whoa, am I scaring you away?"
No. I forgot. I have a. He checks his watch. I have a thing to go to. It's a art thing that
You
I need
don't
to
want
go
to watch him eat the meat?
No,
Why you
please enjoy the hot pocket. I must be going. Thank you. And with that, he gets up and brushes off his shirt, and he scurries out the door.
I called him, cheerio, old boy.
And come back and just sit down. By the way, you have gonorrhea. Or
Oh,
syphilis.
well.
I'm not sure which it is. It's something horrifying.
Well, reading those books will do that to you, I hear. Right, Jimmy?
Whatever you say, Mr. Gore.
Well,
I'm sorry,
thank you
Mr.
for
G?
that, old boy. I appreciate your You're a candor and good on you for taking care of that in such a noble and intelligent way.
Daxi says it's not that Eldritch isn't gay. It's just that he's so diseased, he's suddenly unattractive now.
Is that on the bingo card?
Whatever works.
I don't find that on the bingo card. Sorry.
Well, it should be. That's the V3 bingo card.
Dear boy, whoo!
STD needs to be somewhere on the card.
William.
Wow.
All right, and with that,
They won't get it.
And if he doesn't eat that, Clay is just going to eat the Hot Pocket because it's food.
I don't trust anything from anyone that I don't know.
And you bite into it. The first bite is piping hot, but it's got a very nice spicy sausage with mozzarella cheese and a tomato sauce. But as you get deeper into it, you notice the temperature begin to change, and towards the middle, it is icy cold. So you turn the plate around and begin eating from the other side, and it's piping hot. Your tongue has been cooled off from the icy center. That the exterior of the other side just burns your tongue yet again. You breathe out, and eventually you do finish the Hot Pocket as the center eventually becomes
Hot
room
and cold
temperature.
pocket.
No offense, India, but if a piece of food was a woman, this would be you. Hot on the outside and cold on the inside.
Wow.
All right, and with that, Giorgio's been kind of just watching this entire time.
Yes, anything Gamera is better than World War I rations.
He says, I wanted to speak with you about how you think I should be conducting myself in the present situation. Obviously, the situation is tumultuous with Maria and Alberto, and I'm not really sure what I should be doing. Should I be pursuing her? Her father just died. She's being pursued herself by Alberto. I'm so confused. I do not know what to do.
This is what I think you should do. You should get a gun.
That's what I was going to say, my dear. Go up there and just blow his brains out.
Defend her. Run away with her.
But first, blow his brains out.
Have you ever tried to get a gun here in Italy?
Why, yes.
Looks interested. How did you get a gun?
We'll need $100.
$100 US. I do not have $100.
Wait, was it $50 or was it $100 to get the weapons?
I think it was
last
100.
time?
It would have been 100.
Yep, $100 for a weapon. That comes with a license.
I do not have $100 US. I have barely a lira to my name.
I mean, you might not really love her that much then if you can't get $100 to prove you loved her.
He slams his fist on the table. How dare you question my love for Maria?
Maybe
Look around and you
she-
see other people looking at him. He settles back down a little bit.
Maybe she can let you borrow $100. But that is the price if you want a gun with a license so you don't go to jail.
I mean, you have quite the temper. Maybe you should direct it in the right place. Just saying.
Towards Alberto.
Yes, of course. Who else? I'm just pointing out facts. I'm not, causing you problems. I'm just trying to
This is very simple. She's a
direct your
woman.
anger, sir.
She needs protection. You're a man. You should protect her.
I will do what I can. And I know you are right. I will have to get in contact with Maria and see if perhaps. Can you get me a?
I would like to roll persuasion, Moss, and I'm going to use a bonus die and a eureka point
What are you trying to roll persuasion for?
to try and make him go kill Alberto or whatever his name is.
You basically persuaded him already.
Yeah, I want to do it more.
You're just cheesing for improvement rolls, is what you're doing.
No, I wanted that -5 to get an extreme success to make him go killing Moss, and I've done so because, well, you know, I really think you should. I mean, not only would it help you and your woman, but I think it would help the entire community if he was to say, disappear forever. Here, you can use my gun.
You just hand it over to him?
Oh, yes, but I need it back.
But he doesn't have a license. If he gets pulled over without a license, he'll go to jail.
Yes, well, I can't do everything for the man.
Do you just hand it over the table?
No, of course not. I slip it to him stealthily.
Reaches underneath the table. Go ahead and give me a stealth check real quick.
Sure. Where is your stealth? I'm going to roll a Eureka point because I don't trust you. Acha. Son of a bitch.
Would you like to push that?
Yes, I would. Very much so like to push. This could get dicey, folks. Or not.
Hard success. Okay. So you gingerly pass the weapon underneath the table, and he reaches forward and he grabs it. And you see he looks down at it as he's holding it in his lap, and he kind of tries to shove it into his waistband without anybody looking and closes his jacket over it. I will see it done.
I'll need that back, old boy. It was given to me by a dear friend.
See, of course. Thank you.
Try and be smart about it, would you?
See, this will, I will do this, but it's going to have to wait till after the funeral. I want to at least make a good impression.
Well, you'll certainly make a good impression with that, I think. You know, the permanent kind. Oh yes, and don't forget to take off the safety.
Indeed, I know how to work a gun.
Just making sure.
And with that, he says, "Well, I must be going." And he stands up and kind of holds an arm over his waistband, being not quite so subtle, and gives you all a nod and heads out the door.
Toodles, old boy, toodles.
So you do realize that he could
He's
likely
gonna get
die,
himself killed.
and you just sent a man to his death.
I sent a man to fight for his woman. Is that not a good thing?
No, it isn't. Not the way you did it.
Ah, well. You should have said something then.
I'm not your father.
Well, I mean, it's not about for me, for him.
I did.
We
I
have
said
time.
he didn't have a license and he was gonna go to jail. The
Oh,
way
well.
that. Oh, I think Nomi's here. Hello, Nomi.
Nomi!
I'm sure India would have liked my direct approach.
All right.
Visible.
Yeah, let me
Well-
get you put into the stream.
Into the stream.
Into the stream.
Sorry that I ran late. I just drove in from, well, also eating food.
That sounds like-
I just also came back from the San Antonio meetup.
That sounds like
very
a good
nice.
name for whatever that AI program's name is. Song. Suno.
Suno.
Synthwave. That's the word I was actually looking for. Synthwave song. Into the stream.
Why is this? Hold on, bear with
And
me.
as Daxi has pointed out, finally, the help has arrived.
All right, I'm trying to get you put on the stream, but it doesn't like it.
She's invisible.
Her video is off, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh,
not
that might be why.
I am not
Okay.
the best packy. I'm not good looking right now, guys. I just did a total 10-hour drive and I'm tired.
I am never good looking, Nomi. Come on now.
Oh, Moss, don't sell yourself short.
What I am
Well,
short.
I mean, he is short.
Can chat hear Nomi?
Can the
Yes,
chat here know me?
maybe.
Hold on,
No?
I need to make sure that she is, in fact. Let's see.
Sounds
Okay,
like the
yeah.
chat can
Sounds
hear
like
me. Yeah.
We hear her. Okay, very good, very
I
good.
hear something.
All right, Nomi,
Yeah.
you,
Okay.
you are sitting in a diner in Venice.
Oh. Okay.
A young communist has just gotten up from the table to go and kill a fascist with a gun that Eldritch just gave him.
To fight for his woman.
I'm gonna let them do their own thing because I'll just let them eat each other out because that sounds like that sounds like a them problem.
Did you say what you meant to say?
Well, because the
Close
fascists against the communists, and you know, I don't have a dog in this fight.
Do you know what you said?
Yes, I do.
I don't think you do. I
Yes,
don't think
I
those
do.
words mean what you think they mean.
Just so that you know, Nomi, so we saved this woman from being kidnapped by one of the black shirts, which is the people from Mussolini or whatever his name is.
Uh-huh.
Crazy person. And she's in love with this one guy who is poor, and his dad hated their relationship, so he came to ask us for advice. And Gore gave him his gun and told him to go kill the fascist dude that was trying to kidnap the girl, whose name is also Maria.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was pretty noble.
All right, I will be right back, guys. Give me just 1 second. Keep going.
We will
Okay.
be right here. Okay.
Bam. And Clay also compared you to the Hot Pocket that he ate, which was hot and spicy on the outside and cold on the inside.
Yeah.
And I will
Yeah.
ruin your life because, you know, you took a bite hotter than you anticipated.
You'll regret it, but then you'll come back for more until you finish the whole thing off. And
Oh,
then afterwards, you're thinking to yourself,
I want
yeah,
more.
it was worth it.
On the plus side, though, you weren't trying to eat out the fascists, so we will let it slide.
True. I just told them that you had syphilis. Not
You
That
did
is,
tell them that.
Gore.
Nomi, we also got 5 Eureka points.
Yeah. I like 5 Eureka points.
They're the best.
They are.
Yeah. It is like modern day Romeo and Juliet.
Rah rah ah.
Wait, Romeo and Juliet is
Macho red
Gore and the man at the
romance.
bar, or
No, we
Roberto and
didn't tell
Maria?
her.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't tell her about Gore and the man. There's an Italian man that tried to hit on Gore. And Clay got up and told the man. We don't know this. We don't know what he told him. FYI.
Well, he told us.
Clay, oh, he did. Okay. Clay got up and told the guy that Gore had gonorrhea and that there was stuff that was leaking, and there were scabs all over. So he didn't want to get with Gore.
I saved the man's life.
Mm.
Ish.
It's true. You've done a great service to your fellow
I mean,
man.
I think that was pretty noble.
As noble as me telling that man to go help his woman.
So since India Maria is now here, can I ask India who the man was that made the British man that made comments about Mexicans and how Mexicans are all sluts?
Yeah, that's a guy that we don't need to be friends with because he's not all that friendly. His name is Henry or Harry. I can't remember. Hold on. I think if I was sitting at a little cafe here in Venice, I'd need another shot of espresso to jog my memory because, yeah, he's that much of a nuisance to me. Yeah, it was Henry Cook, if I recall. Yeah, he makes a lot of remarks about Mexicans, and they're not in the most kindest ways, if I can paint a picture to you.
Do you know him personally?
Yes, I do. He and I have had a history. Not the greatest history.
Did you used to go out together?
No, me. I'm
It
gonna.
was a situationship. Let's put it at that.
Sounds like he was right then. I don't even know what a T-shirt is, but I for some reason, I feel to get something printed upon a shirt called Eldritch Gore Remembers. I don't know why. I think I'll have to invent it.
And you can find them being worn by third world country people. So yeah, no, Henry. Yes, Moss.
Check your Discord.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'm scared. I'm in trouble. Oh no.
No, he's in trouble.
Oh no, I don't.
Called you to the office.
But you didn't know, but he was actually your fiance, and you had a baby together, and he grabbed your baby and ran away with it. And
Man, that shot of espresso is hitting me hard, guys.
Or he did something really heinous.
Well, us Mexicans, we kind of don't really pay attention to those who aren't worth our time. But yes, no. Give me a second, because my Discord is acting kind of funny.
Eldritch Gore agrees.
Yeah, he actually burned down my town. That's the reason why I'm not so fond of him.
Oh, he burnt down your town?
Yes.
He stole your baby and burned your town?
Wow, wouldn't it be horrible if somebody just burned down town?
And then that's why
Burning
I
rivers.
have all this rage in me whenever I punch someone. Which means
Makes
I haven't.
sense.
That's why I take my anger out on Jimmy whenever he's around. It's like, you know what? He's an easy victim. A lovable punching bag machine teddy bear that he is.
Can you really call him a victim if he's willing?
That's actually a good question.
Well, I don't know if I'd call myself willing, Mr. G.
You seem willing.
It
enough.
sure does smart.
Well, unlike some things around here.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I would like to say I like to drink to forget, but I still have a mission to find him, honestly. Because I want to make him pay for what he's done. Taking away my child and burning my town down to the ground.
Wow. Well,
It's heavy.
Yeah, but I'll get another.
For you, you know where he is. Well, maybe.
I do. Oh, in that case, garçon, another espresso. Bippity boppity.
Within 2 seconds, you have another shot of espresso.
Heck yeah! Let's go. This is the best service I've ever had.
he just yelled out the Italian waiter in French. And he's like, here you go, ma'am.
You can definitely tell that the waiters around here are working for tips.
Gamaris says, India es la llorona.
Shh, you don't know. You don't know that.
Max
gamer.
is asking if the baby's real. I just made it up, but it's up to India.
I'll give it to the chat if the chat wants the baby to be real or not.
I will make a poll.
Make a poll.
If the baby is that's gonna make what happens later a lot darker if there was a baby involved.
Alright. I started a poll.
But I think I have an idea where we can find him. What's it to you if we can find him or that we do find him?
To me, nothing.
Okay, so we're just drawing up drama here. You just want to know more about my backstory? Is that what it is, guys? You just want to know more about me? You think you know me? You know nothing!
Now we know the real India here.
Oh God. Well,
you see a couple people around the restaurant like looking over at your table and whispering.
And then they ask like how many shots of espresso she had. Not enough is what I say.
She hasn't even finished the first one.
Well, we don't know where he's at, but we know he's somewhere in this town, maybe.
All right, well, where are you at? I need to go pay him and give him a knuckle sandwich.
We're gonna have to then do some reconnaissance for that to happen.
Okay, recon, let's go.
All right. So with that, you all finish your meals. Clay, you are finished with your hot pocket as well as whatever else it was, seafood.
Seafood.
And everybody finishes their meals. It's quite good. Not the best you've ever had, as this isn't the nicest restaurant, but it's passable. It's pretty good. What is the next course of action? About this time, you're looking at it's probably about 7 o'clock in the evening.
I am enjoying my steak knowing that I caused a great deal of chaos.
We need to research more about. We need to find who died
Yeah, and we'll do that
Who's
tomorrow.
about to die. So,
at this battle. There were more than one. The problem is that I think there were at least 3 battles on that mountain during World
Yeah,
War
but
I.
if we get the names of the people who died, all we have to do is find out a Marco, I think.
Polo.
Marco is this person's whatever.
Yeah, it's the artist's like grandson, I think, or son. So as long as we find Marco, then we can identify what particular battle he died, and it's the same battle that the other guy died.
Correct.
My assumption is that they're from the same family that Maria is from.
It could be. Well, we need to research these, and we need to keep an eye on the newspaper to see if there's any more information about the devil in the river. Now that it's probably going to be called. But I suppose we could head back to the villa if nobody else has anything else they need to do.
No, not really. I think we can head back.
All right. So you all head back to the villa. Are you all planning on just turning in for the evening?
I read my book.
Okay.
I
Do
will
some
study
writing.
Italian.
All right. Go ahead and give me an Italian roll.
Nope.
All right. Anybody else doing anything for the rest of the evening?
You know, actually, we're going to do, even though it's probably not going to happen, he's going to work on Turkish tonight, just because, even though he has almost no chance. Nope, not with a roll like that.
Wow. Yeah.
It's not working.
10 more minutes, Turkish.
If it was Sevi, that would have passed. So, you all turn in for the evening. Dang it, Sirenscape. I keep forgetting about you.
Well, we did a poll. 56% said no. The baby should not be real.
Said no on kick, too.
Yeah,
Good.
and no one and kick. So there was no baby.
Good. Okay. That was just made up, guys. That was espresso talking.
You're like, thank God.
Yeah, honestly, yes.
All right.
I got
So-
jokes, but I'm going to let it go.
Oh, that's
Really?
loud.
You know, sometimes you got to let them go. Be
And
free.
Let it go. Let it go.
All right. So as you all turn in, you get to sleep, and it's very cold outside tonight. The windows are fogged up from the heat of the interior, meeting the cold glass of the exterior. When suddenly you all are awoken in the middle of the night. It sounds like there is a woman screaming bloody murder just outside your windows.
Not the baby, is it?
It's not the baby. It
Going
sounds like
to-
a grown woman.
going to the
I'm
window and
gonna-
look.
Yeah,
Or
I
the
will,
patio.
I will
I mean, I
grab
think.
I will grab my gun and go towards the window too. Open the window and point it outside.
I
Who
would
is
grab.
it?
I would grab my
As-
gun and point it out the window, but I have a feeling my gun is gone for good at this point.
You make your way to the window and you open your window and you see a woman. She is basically just in a nightgown and slippers, and she is sprinting down the street in a crazed panic, screaming, "Morte! Morte!"
Oh boy.
Yes?
Like somebody died.
And where she's running
Somebody-
away from here.
She is basically just running down the street.
Who told this broad my middle name?
And
I'm
eventually,
going back to sleep.
as she runs, she disappears into the fog.
Okay, I guess time to go call the cops.
Didn't you learn your lesson the last time from calling the police?
Good point. Let's go look.
Yeah, Clay is going to slip on pair of pants and a shirt and tuck his gun into his pocket and head down.
I don't suppose you have a spare one of those lying around, do you?
In Italy, no, he doesn't have the spare ones here because he can't really have the.
You can probably take Jimmy's gun.
Well, I don't know, Mr. G. I mean, you did kind of give your own up.
Okay, I'll go outside with Clay and then let them decide what they're gonna do.
You know, boy, you do have a smart mouth on you lately.
Well,
it's the only thing smart.
I am pretty learned, Mr. G. I do read a lot. Especially John Carter.
So yeah, we know, Jimmy. We know. You simply won't let us forget, will you?
All right. And you all make your way outside. The fog is thick, and it is very difficult to see farther than 20 feet in either direction.
I know you're all joking, but you know Morta means dead, right? Chet.
Okay, I want to do a spot hidden to see if I can see better through the fog.
Okay.
I'll wait here since I have no protection.
Yep.
I rolled a hard success.
Looking around as well, doing the same thing. He's not as good at listening, so he's using his eyes instead of trying to listen like I originally thought.
He's pretty good today.
Extreme success.
Okay. You all look around, and it doesn't look like there's anything in your immediate vicinity. You do look around, and you see that there are people who are holding candles out the window and flipping on electric lights.
Okay.
And looking out their windows at the street down below. But as far as signs, you see it looks like her shoes may have left some tracks in the moisture which is collected on the stone pathway. But other than that, you don't make anything out.
Clay, I could try and go after the woman to get her information if you want to go towards the dead body.
I don't know where that would be. This way, he'll head back looking and just call out to the people on the balconies and just ask, does anyone know where she came from?
And I'll try to follow her footsteps.
Okay. And you look up, and a lot of the people who you ask, they just close their windows and go back inside.
Okay.
You try to follow the footsteps, and go ahead and give me a track roll.
He doesn't remember much about his track. Or you mean
he meant me. I'm gonna use an erasure point and a bonus die for this.
Okay.
God, please don't fail me now. Yes! Thank fucking God! Let's go!
He goes one for the bingo card.
Let's go!
All right. So you make your way down the street, and you actually see you come to, it looks like one of the bridges that stretch over the canal. And she is actually sitting in a police car, and there are a couple of police officers which are currently questioning her. From this distance, you're probably about 20 feet away. You're just outside of the vision through the heavy fog that's settled down across the canal.
I will walk back towards Clay. I'm not going to get involved.
And Clay is kind of giving up since nobody's helped.
Yeah, once I can my track roll still help us find the body? Like, can I use the same roll?
Probably not. You'd probably have to roll another one.
Ah, shit. What are the fucking odds I roll below a 10 again?
100%.
How many bonus dice do you have?
Right now, I have 4 left.
Oh my god. Guys, stop helping her.
I guess I'll try and roll a track using an Eureka point. I'm not gonna use a bonus die. Nope. 35. It's not gonna work. I'm just gonna tell Clay she's with the police now. There's nothing we can do. We should head back.
Yeah. Clay is going to take one last look around since it's very misty. He's just making sure that None of the mist is lingering.
Okay, give me a spot hidden roll.
You have to let it linger.
Success. Regular.
From what you understand about mist, this all seems natural. None of it seems to be lingering. It all kind of gently flows with what little wind there is.
Pretty misty.
Okay. All right. Well, I suppose we go back inside and read about this in the paper in the morning, I'm sure. And lead her back inside. Let her go first, and he'll follow in.
I
Okay.
do wonder what could have happened out there.
By the time we got there, by the time I found her, she was already talking to the police, so there's not much we can do.
Well, definitely we'll. Well, I shouldn't say definitely. Hopefully, it was the police and not the black shirts. You said it was
Correct,
they
the
were-
police.
Okay.
50-50. Do you think he got his man, or do you think he, you know?
I don't think it's him. I think this is something else.
Yeah, probably not. Not this close to us. All right. Well, turn back in.
Okay, so
Flop down. Let Calvino sit on me, because he's gonna sit there on me and just like stare at me while I sleep, likely.
all right. So, as you are falling back asleep, Clay, you have a bit of a dream. You see Calvino just traipsing along on the streets of Venice, and you see him weave in and out of what looks to be a wrought iron fence. And as your vision kind of pans out, you can see that these fences are very ornate. They have tall spires which reach up probably 10 or 12 feet. Your vision focuses back on Calvino, and as he rubs up against one of the poles, he comes out, and you can see that his fur is coated in blood.
And the fence looks like it's covered in blood.
At this point, that's from your point of view, that's what it looks like. Yes.
Okay.
And you see as this happens, you can see Calvino stop and look up towards the top of the pole, which is just outside of the reach of your vision, begins wagging his tail furiously, and that's when you wake up.
Okay. And, well, I'll have something to tell everyone in the morning. I'm assuming it's morning. I don't know.
Yeah, at this point, you wake up. It's probably, I don't know, 7 a.m. What time do you normally wake up?
Probably, well, whenever the sun comes up, so probably a little bit earlier than that. So
Okay.
he's up a little late.
Okay.
And, yeah, just get ready quickly and go knock on doors if nobody's awake.
Okay. Would the rest of you have woken up by this point?
Yeah.
I am now.
He wakes up from the book. Yeah, and so when he gets whoever comes out into the hallway, he's just going to matter-of-factly state that another lovely little interlude in my dreams with Calvino. I think possibly someone may have been impaled on a wrought iron fence. I'm not certain. Are there wrought iron fences on this street?
On this street, no.
Okay. He took me down a street. He was weaving in and out amongst the posts of the fence. There was blood, and he looked up and was wagging his tail like there was something up there that he was agitated by or interested in, but I couldn't see it.
Maybe let's go outside and look at the newspaper.
And yes, and breakfast.
Breakfast, definitely.
Okay.
I kind of want another calzone.
All right. So you all make your way out. You get your breakfast, whatever it is that you like. It doesn't look like anything is in the papers just yet. However, you do catch gossips and whispers of a potential grisly murder the night before, and the woman who was running down the street being taken into custody.
Calzino.
Oops.
What about the black water?
It doesn't seem like anything has happened just yet. The canal seem relatively normal.
No, the newspaper doesn't mention the black water or what happened in the church.
Oh, the newspaper. Yeah, there's a small blurb about the black water. It mentions that there are priests and scientists from the university all looking into it, but no answers have been deduced just yet. And at this point, Maria actually joins you, and she's sits down because she was staying. And Clay, was it in your bedroom that she was staying?
Yep.
She joins you at this point and says, "Did you hear the commotion on the street last night?"
We did. We went out to look and just gesture over to Camellia.
Hmm.
She saw the woman.
Oh, well, I hope everything is okay. I don't mean to keep you, as I know you have important business to take care of, but I wanted to formally invite you to my father's funeral. It is tomorrow.
And you were able to go home and get the clothing you needed?
She
Yes.
did that with Jimmy before.
I was able to gather those belongings, yes. But it's tomorrow on a small island in the middle of the lagoon.
All right. I will be there.
Would I suggest that we take a walk around and see if we can find where this murder happened? I'm sure
It's not
there'll
a
be
bad
people
idea.
gossiping around outside of the house.
Especially before we eat, yes.
You want to do this before you eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, Clay thinks that's probably wise.
Okay. Everybody can give me a navigate roll if you'd like.
I've heard of that. Not good at it. Might as well use another one of these little things up.
What's navigate mean?
Ooh, I'm gonna spend 3 luck to do it.
Okay, Nomi, are you rolling navigate too?
Yeah, I'll navigate. Give me a second. Get to my skills. Oh, it's one of
Nomi,
my
did
skills.
did you need me to put the link for Sirenscape in the chat for you?
Yes.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that until just now.
Yeah.
Let me grab that for you.
It's okay. I'm usually forgotten. There we go. Oh man.
Okay. So as you all make your way around Venice, especially you, Clay, you're not necessarily familiar with any specific area that has a very ornate wrought iron fence. In fact, you spend a couple hours walking around.
And I did spend the 3 luck to succeed, though.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
I did. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you heard that part.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. I was
Okay.
trying to get a link.
Nope, I dropped my luck down 3 points.
Okay, very good. Okay, so you actually come to you think about it for a minute, and you remember there's a city park that actually has some very ornate fencing, which actually has some high spikes that run up every couple of rungs.
Okay.
And you make your way over there, and the park itself is obviously there's no plant life. The area is coated thickly with snow, and the air is very frigid. But you do see the fence, which is on the perimeter of the park. You recognize it from your dream.
And nothing unusual, nothing impaled or
Yeah.
on the.
At this point, you can see that there are a few people kind of gathered around a certain spot
Oh,
along the fence, but it looks like whatever mess was made here, if there was a mess that was made here, has been cleaned up.
oh. Just come around to them and nod and ask them, what did you see? What was here? What was the commotion? It looks like there was a mess.
And in Italian, they respond back to you. They said, there is a rumor that there was a man who was impaled upon this spike. No one knows how he was put up there, or for what reason.
Cleaned up. Look at the buildings nearby. Does it look like it was possible that anyone could have even remotely jumped off of a building, or does it look like somebody probably would have had to put the person there?
There, from your deduction, it doesn't look like there is anywhere to climb up here that anybody could place somebody on that spike. Nor is there a roof anywhere nearby that somebody could jump off of.
Okay. And is there anything else in this park, like monuments or anything interesting? Or
Yeah, you see, it's mostly walkways and benches. It looks like there are remnants of what would have been some flower bushes that line the path.
Okay.
But this is more just a city park where people would come and relax. You see a gazebo painted in white off in the distance.
Wonder why this is important. Okay, well, I'm going to have to think about why Calvino would have brought me here to show me this. And he's going to nod to everyone and shrug and say, "I a bit of a loss. I'm not certain. Maybe it will be important. Maybe I'll understand it later."
Okay.
And we'll look for something in the papers again later.
Okay. And as you make your way around, you do begin to sense kind of another noxious odor in the air. And as you do, you kind of make your way over to the canals, and you can see that they look sluggish and choked at this point. The water takes on a detestable look and a stench.
Actually,
Yes.
before we do that, I want to spot hidden for blood at the scene of the crime
Oh,
for
yeah.
Reasons.
Absolutely.
Success.
Strangely enough, there is no blood.
Dang it.
And as you all kind of make your way around, you can tell that just as the canal rises and fills with this black noxious, almost like it seems a little bit more sluggish now and viscous than it did the day before. And as you walk along the canal, you can see just as suddenly as it came on, it dissipates and flows out.
I'm concerned that someone has actually found this leg before we did.
Well, obviously, someone definitely found it before we did, or it'd be where we would looked for it.
I mean, again.
More recently, I know. Well, let's hope it's not what's making that disturbance.
Okay.
Those of you who are walking around, go ahead and make me a spot hidden real quick.
Do all lock spot hittings. Except this time. Oh, no, I do like it because it's extreme success.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Extreme success.
Okay.
Goopy stuff in the canal that smells horrible again.
So as you're walking along, you notice that there is a statue to Saint Mark, which is just along the canal. And as this goopy black water flows past it, you notice that it almost looks like faint flowers begin to choke through the snow and poke through the surface and begin to bloom.
I think we found what we're looking for, old boy.
Give me an idea roll real quick.
I like ideas. 50. That would be a success.
You recognize these flowers. They seem very, very familiar.
Yes, from the flowers from the other place that they grabbed the arm or whatever it was. I figured it out already,
Exactly.
Moss.
All right.
Evil flowers with the horrifying thorns.
As I was saying, old boy, I think I found what we're looking for. I point to the flowers. Look at the flowers, Camellia.
What are their? What are
Nice.
their?
Are they
statues?
chameleon flowers?
Mm,
I'm sorry. What was that, Clay?
There's no statue.
Wait, he can't hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you,
Okay.
Sebi. But Clay had said something. There was there's a the statue of Saint Mark
mhm.
is what stands in front of you.
Oh, there is a statue. Okay, I
Mhm.
thought it wasn't. I thought it was a monument. Okay.
Does its leg look weird?
Do we need to have a boat to get in there?
No, this is actually just along the canal. And you look at its leg and it looks normal.
Does it look like it's plastered over?
No.
So it looks exactly like it was there, the way it was when it was built, whenever it was built, erected.
That's
Correct.
correct. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, I'm at a loss then.
Would I suggest Matilda?
Probably.
Hmm.
Matilda.
I'm sure this leg is caked in some substance, and the leg really is down there. They just
That's
put
exactly what I was thinking,
Yeah.
dear girl.
Can we get close to it?
To the statue?
It's on the
Yes.
canal.
Is that
Uh,
where we are?
Yeah,
I just
I mean-
mean, it's not. There aren't a whole lot of people around.
There's a few people walking around. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't look like
Milling about.
anybody's noticed
Okay.
the flowers just yet, but there are some people.
Going to approach it like a
Okay.
tourist.
You might want to put on some gloves, just in case.
Well, it's winter. He's wearing gloves.
Well, good.
Okay.
Pip, pip, and cheerio and all that. Carry
And
on.
Yeah. Try and get close to it.
Okay. You're able to approach.
And give the both of the legs, in fact, just kind of a tap with Matilda to see if there is perhaps any kind of a thin veneer.
Which one of the legs is the flowers coming from? Left?
It's just coming. It's coming out from around just the statue in general, and as you
Okay.
as you tap on the legs, it sounds like both are more than likely made of the same material, some sort of stone.
But are they solid?
Yes.
Shit. Well, maybe it's under the statue then.
It could be. Okay. And then, yeah, he'll just look at it a little more closely and see, because I'm assuming it's on some kind of a raised platform or a dais or some sort of
Correct. Hmm.
a shape. And he'll look at it a little more closely. This is going to be a little more difficult because it's very snowy.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another spot hidden roll.
All right. Let's spot that hidden stuff. Yep.
Regular success. It's hard to make anything out of note about the statue itself, but what you do notice is that just as the blackened waters pass and begin to dilute themselves and flow outwards, the flowers wilt and die and flake off and float away in the wind.
All right, I want to do also a spot hidden roll as well.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if maybe if there's some type of abrasions in the stone, or something to kind of look like there was something made caked on top of something else, or a hidden passage that maybe you can open. If it's raised to the platform, maybe you can remove something.
Okay. As you gaze around and you examine the statue, it almost seems as though this is just a statue.
Interesting. And does the pedestal have a a plaque on it or anything talking about the statue?
Basically, yes. The statue in Italian just says simply San Marco.
I'll look for a hidden switch or a compartment to hide something.
I would say that Camelia's role covered that, but you're more than welcome to give me a roll as well if you'd like.
I mean, it couldn't hurt. Or, couldn't help either.
Kind of the same thing. As far as you can tell, I mean, this seems like it's just a statue.
Do you think maybe the thing in the water, old boy, is the person who wrote that letter? Maybe he's been infected by the leg and now he's some sort of sea beast and he's coming to look at his statue Marco that he spoke about so highly.
Does the statue say who created the statue? Does it say who the sculptor is?
I would say yes, it probably would, but I personally, as game master, don't have that information.
Fabrizio Martinio.
Yep, that's what it is.
Okay. While they're doing that, Clay is looking to see if there are grates around here, if there's like anything under, because most of the time, this stuff is anything right below here is going to be completely underwater, which he assumes. But...
Yeah, you can see that there's like storm drains and such.
What?
Look for a way down, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll.
Regular success.
Okay. I mean, easily enough. I probably shouldn't have even called for a spot hidden roll because there's manholes that line the streets as you walk around. You want to go down? You want to open up the manhole and try to get down in there?
It's awfully sexist of you, Moss. It could just as easily be a woman hole. Oh, wait.
Kind of look around to see if he can do that without everyone seeing him doing it.
Okay. Tell you what, give me a luck roll real quick.
All right. I don't have much luck left. Let's see here. Well, if I roll 5, that helps.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to check luck.
All the luck.
Just as you kind of look around, you can see that all of a sudden, somehow, for some reason, the street is desolate. There's no one around.
Time to die.
Perfect timing. Manhole cover coming off.
All right. You open the manhole cover, and in the darkness, you can see that the entire thing is flooded almost up to the lid.
I have PTSD.
Well, we're not going down there. But at least we know where this is now. It's not going to be going down exactly because, well, the city is flooded. Any other thoughts?
Go down there.
He just gestures after you into the winter waters of Venice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Camellia, you would know that being January.
Never mind then.
Yeah, I would say if you get in the water, it's not good.
Yeah,
news.
never mind. Shit.
It's gonna be problems.
If it wasn't gonna be that cold, we should have. Huh. So whatever it is down there. But how are we gonna get there?
Right.
I pushed Jimmy in the hole. Just too bad Aruta's not here. I know exactly what would happen now.
So you could.
Wow.
If you were to go down there, how long would you have to be down there to be safe?
I mean,
there's no safe.
Your core temperature would go down rather quickly. And unless you had someone with a hot fire near you, you could risk hypothermia quite quickly.
Okay. They probably don't have any like suits or anything that would keep the heat up.
I mean, there are diving bells and helmets and things, but I think that would be difficult to fit through a manhole.
Yeah.
As you guys are talking about this, you actually do see one individual walking kind of blindly. It doesn't look like he's paying attention to where he's walking because it looks like his face is buried deep in a newspaper.
Is he walking towards the manhole?
Does he fall in the hole?
Because if so, Clay is going to just quickly and drop the lid back on it.
If he falls in, I'm just gonna look at him and go, no.
Yeah, he is basically walking blind. It's possible that if he continues walking in his current trajectory, he would fall into the manhole.
Okay, drop the lid back on.
It drops on with a clang, and with the noise, he looks up from his newspaper cover and looks over at you, and then goes back to reading. And you can see that the cover, it looks like the murder has actually made it into the newspaper at this point during the day.
Let's go find a newspaper.
Let's get a newspaper and get some food.
All right. So you go and you find a newspaper easily enough. There stands just about on every other corner. And you can see that the woman who was running down the street screaming, Morta, Morta, is a woman named Anselma Moretti. And the body of what was once her fiancé, Mario Rossi, was discovered impaled upon a 10-foot iron spike and torn at the throat as if by a wild beast.
All right,
It says
why
that
does Mario Rossi sound?
Do we know that name?
I don't believe so.
Sounds so familiar to me.
It's not. You might be thinking of Alberto Rossetti.
Could be.
It sounds similar.
Asti
but
Spumante?
You're not necessarily familiar with the name Mario Rossi just yet.
Okay.
And it says that Anselma is currently being held by police.
Paulie Languini? Roman Maroney?
What could have done that to him? Does this sound like the same thing that happened to the people who were in the place in France underneath the psychiatrist or the psychology place, whatever it was it sanitarium?
Area.
Make me either a. Yeah, I'd allow a first aid or a medicine roll.
I'm going to use my last thing here and do my first aid roll.
What are you first aiding?
Good thing I rolled it. Well, it's better. It's a regular success.
Regular success. The wounds are similar. While they are in different spots, you note that the newspaper says that Mario was slashed across the throat, while the doctor back in France was slashed across the wrist, almost to the point where it severed off his hand.
Mm-hmm. So it could be similar. Okay. He is going to just relay that to everyone, that it could be the same thing we've been dealing with. So if that is what we were worried about, that creature that we were surmising that could even be.
I'm practically a doctor. Should I roll first aid?
I mean, if you'd like to. I don't know what he basically what I told Clay is what you would know about it.
So it could be the same being, and this happening this close. How close was it to the statue that we found where the flowers were growing?
Actually, not too terribly far. Probably a couple blocks.
Okay. Vicinity. So.
All too coincidental, old boy.
I don't think it's coincidental at all.
That was my point.
Well, food. Now
Sure.
that we've talked about grisly murders,
Yum, food.
I could eat.
Steak time.
Always the steak. Always the steak. Okay. So you guys go and you find a nice diner or restaurant. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Very raw steak.
Rustic.
Since it's early, anything that they have that's quasi early day food, breakfasty type stuff.
Okay. At this point, yeah, it's probably about 11:30. It's getting closer to noon. But yeah, you find something relatively easily. A nice sit down, a decent sit down restaurant. You see all kinds of paraphernalia over the walls, pictures and paintings and such. Almost as if the walls are a little overcrowded, but the people around here seem to really like the food, and it's decently priced.
Okay. Well, just eat and ask anyone if they have a thought. Because what Clay is assuming is that the statue is there. We don't have any way to get to it because we can't topple the statue. And we need to find some other way that makes sense. Because what I was looking at is he has no material to repair it. The Curse War makes everything scarce. Remember my old story, blah, blah, blah. Now, was there anything in the stories about the statue or parts of it doing anything other than causing sickness and weirdness? There was no way that they could be used to repair things.
You don't recall anything in the stories for it being used in that manner.
Okay.
Except for the note, which basically, let me scroll back to it real quick. The note itself just says, his statue is broken and I had no material to repair it, for this cursed war makes everything scarce.
Right.
That's the only reference that you get to his statue. What statue that was, if it's this statue, if it's another statue, it's hard to say. But that's the only reference that you get for it being used in some sort of statuary construction.
Right. And there are no other statues that we know of in that area where the items or the floods and the flowers have come from.
That's the one that you saw.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can look around now. Do we know who? We didn't know who made the statue, right? That statue, anyway.
I mean, that one, it probably had the maker's mark on it,
Okay.
but I don't, like I said, I don't have that information.
So I guess what we still need to do then after we eat is find the death records, because we were still gonna do that from the war, and see if we can find out any people named Marco, and then try to extrapolate from that how this person who had the beloved person named Marco could have been related to someone who made statues. It's going to be a bit of detective work.
I still think he meant San Marco, his beloved San Marco statue.
Okay, so bear with me for just 1 second. Okay. So after you eat, you're planning on going and checking out the death records from Monte Grappa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you make your way to what would probably be governmental building. Just to kind of fast track it, go ahead and give me like either a persuade roll or a credit rating roll to try and gain access to those records.
Regular success.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. Easily enough. Yeah, you're able to get back. And those of you, well, it wouldn't necessarily require Italian because mostly it's just names. So you go back and you're led into a large record room with books upon books upon books and drawers full of loose papers. Go ahead. This is probably going to take you at least a couple hours to kind of sort through. But go ahead and give me a library use roll.
Okay. Clay's not great at it, but he'll help look anyway. Well, if he rolls a 6, that helps.
Yeah, definitely. So relatively quickly, you're able to deduce that. Jeez. Okay. So yeah, you guys, given your combined efforts, you're able to quickly sort out the names in alphabetical order. Some of them are loose papers, which have probably fallen out of some record books. But you're able to quickly sort them out, and you come across a whole section of individuals with the first name Marco.
Okay.
And there are several. You see a Marco Morelli, a Marco Brambilla, a Marco Sana, a Marco Farina, a Marco Benedetti, and a Marco Gremenzi.
Well, I
Can you
guess
go
we're
over
going
the names again? Marco Morelli.
Morelli, Brambilla, Sana, that's Sanna, Farina, Farina, Farina,
Okay.
Benedetti, and Gremenzi.
Oh, I think it's Benedetti, old boy. I don't know. I call it a hunch.
Okay. Are any of those? Okay, I'm assuming we'll need to make another roll to see if any of those had ties to famous artists, like if the last names are of famous artists or sculptors.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a history roll.
Okay.
Let's see. That's even worse than my library
My
use.
history is an 8. Okay, I will try.
I get one of them there regular successes.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay.
Nope, I failed.
All right, bear with me for just one sec. So as you kind of look through and you kind of try to recall what you know about family names, let's see, regular. Okay. Eldritch, you remember reading about an old family of craftsmen named the Gremencies. And you know that let's see. You know that as of right now, they've had a history in making like little gadgets, almost like clockwork gadgets. But you know that now they are famous for having made a very prominent line of dolls.
Hmm.
And more recently, you would also know that a lot of them, you would know that veterans of the Great War also go to them for prosthetics.
Huh? Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, through my research, old boy, I came up with a name that was a bit familiar to me called Gramancy. They were a bunch of gadget makers back in the day, but they've also made prosthetics.
I'll be right back, guys.
Which that could be a lead. Possibly. I think that's an excellent idea.
It is an excellent idea. So, but how does that relate to?
Well, the prosthetic could explain what it's all about, no?
His statue is broken. Okay. No material to repair it. missing something in this.
I don't know. The thought of these gramancies are making me ecstatic to find out what they know.
Well, it says his figures are the only thing that comforts him. Okay, I suggest we find out where they lived.
Could the figures be dolls?
Hmm.
The figures could be dolls.
I gave them like 5
The
eggs.
simulacrum is, I'm trying to remember, is it life size or is it smaller than life size?
It's life size.
I thought it was life size.
They had really big dolls.
Yeah. Okay, it's possible that they have doll figures in their home.
This is exasperating. Let's figure this out already. It's like 6 months.
Nice.
Well, if there's any information about the dolls, then so that's Moonskull's back.
Well, no one should be using this as a prosthetic because, well, for one thing, it does not bend.
It will be too heavy.
And it's impenetrable.
Yeah. It makes sense for a doll.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to know what the famous line of dolls is that they made.
Well, the current company, as you know it, is called Gramancy Doll Works. And you know that they are actually found far and wide, not just in Italy, but even people as far as Germany have Gramancy dolls.
So what you're saying is their growth has been exponential.
Yeah.
Now, they've been around for a long time, though. With that history roll, you'd know that their family goes back. It's charted back to the 1600s.
He's making some egg jokes, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
7 of
Because I'm sitting here eating eggs.
Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about the Gramancies, you're more than welcome to do a little bit more research.
And library use.
I would like to explode out of my chair and look up more in these books, Moss.
That's what I love. I love doing this to you. I love instead of just giving you all the answers you want right now.
Yeah, I got a regular success.
Nice.
Okay.
I found out everything.
I'm not even going to keep looking. He's just
got a hard success.
Okay. So, you got a hard success. Okay, so you would know that in the 19th century, the Gramancy family made special orders of singing birds and figures with such craft that they seemed perhaps alive. Even very nice clockwork toys. Even the superstitious declared that there was magical arts that would bring them about. And then during the ending of the 18th century, the invading French recognized the excellence of the Gramancy artisans, buying gifts for children and their mistresses. Their dolls were in every fashionable Parisian nursery in the early 1800s, although they have fallen out of fashion now. They remain very popular as tourist souvenirs, and every Venetian girl has a Gramancy doll.
Interesting.
I think we need to go shopping.
Yes, but how does that help us?
Shop therapy is good for our people.
Listen,
we
if they don't,
to a Gramancy store, get information from people that are there or people that are.
if they don't get the shop, they will take it as an existential threat.
Well.
And
But
I
this
tell you what,
family is headquartered in Venice, right? You said?
correct.
Okay.
And actually, let's see who. I guess both Camellia and Eldritch can give me an idea roll real quick, or a history, or a mechanical repair, whichever you choose.
History.
Okay.
Great success.
Okay. So looking at the history of the Gramancy family, and the note which you had found underneath the paving stone, you might almost surmise that the figure that's in the letter might be in reference to an automaton rather than an actual statue.
I look up for any famous automatons in the area.
Okay. You can give me another library use roll if you'd like.
Oh, I only got a 20. That'd be a hard
Only
success.
got a 20? All right. Well, where you are right now, it doesn't look like they have any records of orders placed by customers of the Gramancies, but you would guess that if you were to go to the Gramancies Doll Works, you might find the information you're looking for.
We should go there, lest this clue escape us.
Like I said,
God.
let's go shopping.
A rock falls on Gore.
Come on, 9. They don't have to be great, but it was 9 different ones. Give a man some credit.
Oh, very nice. A library usage pays off. Very good. Daxie got that square.
Bam.
All right. So you all are going shopping. Are you looking? I guess you're looking specifically for these Gramancy dolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can not economically afford one right now, Moss. That's
Oh God.
God damn it.
All right.
A bigger rock falls on you.
Honestly, now I have to take a drink from this. Laudanum is the only thing that's going to save me from eggs.
All right. So you all, are you all going to go looking for some of these dolls?
I'm assuming so.
Yep.
I'm sorry I exasperated you.
It's
Erudite.
crazy.
Nomi, is India coming?
No.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Erudite, just no. No. Go away. All right. So everybody's like, no.
Iron
Oh,
frogs
Daxie
made
got
from
bingo.
eggs.
Bingo!
Oh, I don't have kick chat up.
You loser.
Hey, library usage pays off.
I like that just before he got it. He's like, you didn't have the kick chat up? That's so funny because just before you took a sip, he's like,
Oh, yeah.
why not wash it down with a sip from a hip flask?
How are you going to excel if you don't have the kick chat open?
Bam. Well,
12.
I had it open, but it was on a different tab.
12.
All right. So then we make it to the shop.
You make it to what looks to be a souvenir shop. And you can actually see, it looks like there's a whole section of dolls with the name Gramancy stamped on the underside of the shoe.
Oh, good God, they're creepy.
And you can see, as you kind of move towards them and look at them, the hair is very lifelike. The skin almost porcelain. These are the kinds of dolls that have the eyes that, as you move the doll, the eyes open and close. They look at you with a very blank stare, but
This is
a
how we get
menacing
haunted
smile.
dolls.
Is there
Because
skin in
they're using real hair and creepy eyes.
Is there skin of an eggshell color?
Yes, actually.
Very nice.
But there are a few black ones for diversity.
In Italy,
Yes.
they burnt in a fire.
Well, didn't you know that the first settlers in Italy were black?
Well, of course they were. They were everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And what exactly are you looking for with these dolls?
I don't know. Something that is extremely helpful to what we're looking for would be nice.
I will just
Let's
look
see.
for the employee.
You see kind of a little older guy, he's about middle age. You can see he's balding on the top of his head with the hair around the sides still intact with round glasses. And he's just a short little stout shop owner, and he's working behind the cash register.
Okay.
Greetings, old chap. You must be Timpulio.
Ah, good day. What can I help you with?
Do you know much about the Gramenci dolls?
Ah, the Gramanzi dolls, yes. They have been in production for many years. Centered here in Venice.
Oh, it sounds like you really know a lot. Do you know that? Um, we heard a rumor that there's still what do you call automatons, whatever robot figurines that were made.
Robots?
Robots.
I know that they were made famous for little clockwork toys for children. Little music boxes and birds which would whistle.
Do you know where? Are they still in existence, or did they all get destroyed?
All of the automatons.
Yes.
Ah, I do not know. I'm sure that they have many orders and many people who buy all of the things from them.
Do you know,
Is
old boy,
there-
if they made any large ones? Maybe, say, person-sized.
A person-sized?
Yes, why not? Think big. Expand your horizons. 13.
13. What was 13?
Expand.
Yes.
Oh. God damn it. He says, no, I am not sure who would have any use for a people-size automatons.
I want to check to see if he's full of shit.
Okay.
He might not.
Yeah, give me a psychology roll.
I would love to, if I could get it to work. There we go. Come on, bitch! Oh, fuck, I suck.
I will do a psychology roll as well.
Okay.
What the hell, Sev? You still succeeded.
So fucking stupid. Yeah, you can tell, Camellia, you can tell that, I mean, he genuinely doesn't really have any idea who might have human-sized automatons.
Okay.
He says, but you may go and talk to Antonio and Sebastiano. They are currently running the doll works.
Okay. Do you know where we can find them?
Yes, and he gives you an address.
Okay.
It is, I have the name, dang it. I had it just up. It is in the Campo della Bambino.
The camp of the boy. Okay. Okay. As the he tells them to talk to what is the name? Sebastian and who?
Sebastiano
Uh-huh.
and Antonio.
Okay. Antonio at the El Campo de la Bambino. Okay.
Mhm.
The camp of the boy. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Have a pleasant day.
All right. I guess we're going to the camp de la Bambino.
Excelsior, good man. That's 14.
God damn it.
He fell in the canal.
I really don't know what to do with all of these. It makes me so angry, but I'm so proud at the same time. All right. So, next stop. At this point, you're looking at probably about 5 o'clock in the evening. You did spend quite a bit of time looking through the records of the war, the death records for Monte Grappo. So you're probably getting into late afternoon. Are you interested in going to the doll works tonight?
Well, I would like to find them before they end up extinct.
Will they
14 motherfuckers.
closed?
You might guess that they may still have people there, but it's hard to tell.
Are they working extra hours?
I feel like you've used extra already.
I have not.
Have you
I
not?
promise you I have not. That's 15.
You son of a bitch. Did you Google egg
I'm
puns?
not Googling shit, dude. I'm just fucking popping them off as we go.
Genius.
All right,
Absolutely.
we'll go to the story before it closes.
Now you got your
All right.
doing it.
Yeah, but he sucks at it.
That's
Have
true.
you seen it? They're terrible.
All right. So you
Which
all
explains everything.
make your way to the
That
Campo
one
della Bambino. And the first thing you notice is it looks like this is more of an industrial area. Lots of industrial buildings. The area is covered in blackened snow and soot with the stench of a very pungent odor. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. And we got some improvement rolls to get done.
You're not even going to ask if it smells like rotten.
No. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm about to make some rolls that are going to make me economically advanced in this game.
You hope.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. All right. Well, let's get that. Let's get yours out of the way. I don't know how you do it, man. I have to give you props. I am angry, but I have to give you props for it. But let's go ahead and get JT's out of the way. What do you got, JT?
One. I got a lot. Hold on. I got all right. We'll start with the obvious choice here. Where is it? Where is it? History. This is gonna be a rough one because I'm really good at that. Yeah, that's no good. We'll go to library use. This is gonna be almost impossible unless I roll like Sevi, which I did.
Oh my god, no way.
I did. I needed a 97 and I got it.
Nice. Well, you can get up to 3 points.
Oh, look at that. We're at 100. Oh, wait. Why is it doing that?
Yeah, why not?
So what do I do? Double zero or do I write 100? I've never had 100 before.
It can go
Just
to
write
100.
100.
Yeah, it can go to 100.
Oh, nice. Well, Moss.
I don't know why like I said, I don't know why I bother asking you guys for rolls anymore.
By the way, Chrysanthemum is totally not my fault. All I did was eat the eggs.
There. Library use 100. All right. Persuasion.
And JT looks like a troll because he is trolling you.
Yeah, I'm trolling everyone. Oh, look at that. I got it. Persuasion. An 8. Oh, that's a good one. All right. Spot hidden. Again, going to be very hard. Need a Sevi roll. I got a Sevi roll. No fucking way. Come on. And another 8. Holy shit. It is
Nice.
my day. Stealth. Come on, baby. Don't fail me now. Yes.
This is a good night for JT.
10.
Hey, 10 points in stealth. Nice.
Oh, let's see if my luck.
great.
Let's see if my luck holds out with some luck. Ba-dum-dum. No.
Oh, I thought you were going to get 100 there. I was like, yeah.
That
No.
would have been nice.
Perfectly suitable rolls for one so eccentric as Eldritch.
Oh, I forgot eccentric. Good one.
Okay. Frost, let's go with you. What do you got?
All right. Got 4 different rolls here. Let's see how we do on them. Now, first aid does not go up. There we go. Library use does not go up. Here we got navigate, which does go up by 8. And we've got stealth, which goes up.
What is that? Oh, stealth. What? Stealth went up 10?
4. And his luck. Let's see if he can go with the streak of not improving his luck for forever. Oh, no, he improved his luck.
Wow, you've been exonerated from that curse.
Oh, no.
All right, there we go. I got mine done.
All right. Very nice. Nomi, did you I know you joined in a little late. Did you have any rolls that you needed to roll other than luck?
I have Eureka points. That's all I have. But no, because I did navigate earlier, but I failed.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you can go ahead and roll your luck and see if you improve on that.
Luck. Let's go. La 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 la. Right.
That said, does
Necromancer.
JT get more sanity back for hitting 100?
Aw,
I don't think
man.
so, but
No,
Oh,
I have 90, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But you did have one hit 90, though, did you not?
No, I did
Spot
not.
hidden. I did. I had spot hidden.
We're not talking about you, JT. Gosh. But no, I didn't. No.
Okay. Okay. All right. JT, I think it's I believe it's 2d6 in
Thank you,
sanity
sir.
you get back.
All right.
All right. Sebi. Let's see if your rolls are quite as extravagant as they usually are.
5. Ooh, I'm back to full sanity. Look at that.
Woo.
Wait, you can go above or no?
Above your
Yeah.
max?
Yeah.
You cannot go above your max.
Okay, I'm back to normal then.
Yeah, your max should be 99 minus your Cthulhu Mythos.
Yeah. I believe I'm higher than yours.
Well,
63.
Yup. Well, actually, right now my current is 66.
Oh, well,
Sevi, you're muted.
Oh, all right. I just went up twice.
You went up twice. Very nice. Which one did you get?
I went up on track and library use. So
Very
I went up
good.
7 on library use and 3 on track.
Very, very nice. Well, believe it or not, you guys are actually ahead of schedule for once. So congratulations to you all and your impossible to fail rolls. So let's go around the horn and see where everybody is at, where they can find you, where they can tune in and support you. Let's start with Nomi, the Invisible Woman.
Hi, didn't mean to be invisible. I am tired as heck as I did a 10-hour drive back from San Antonio. Anyway, you can catch me usually on Twitter, where I will usually kind of lurk and stuff. There is no dames and dorks this week, saying that it is Halloween, and some of the girls got some plans later on that day too. You can catch me tomorrow on Sevi's birthday stream. It's gonna be a blast. Come through. I got some fun drinks lined up for her to do and some fun games, guys. It's gonna be a fun time to watch and fun time to hang out. That's what I got going on. Oh, and my kick. Come follow my kick. I might go live, but tomorrow when I'm not tired. But that's it. Frost, it's your turn.
All right, bear with me for just a second. I'm gonna switch this back over to. I'm gonna swoosh this real quick.
Bearing with you.
All right, Frost, go.
I'm Frost. You can find me here, causing problems, lifting statues, moving things, causing problems currently in Venice. You can find me on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. You can find me on JT's channels, and you can find me on everything in my link tree. Go find me.
Very nice. Go ahead and tag somebody.
I am going to tag. Who's left? Let's see.
Chris is in a van.
Yeah, Chris is in a van. So we got a JT.
you can find me being extremely extraordinarily extra on my Kick channel or my YouTube or my Rumble channels, where Sundays are a lot of fun with my game, and then Fridays are a lot of fun with the monsters, and then all for the rest of the stuff, you can check my link tree because I'll be there on the titties and the skulls of Moon. And I will give it to, I believe, would be Sebi, or did she go already?
Nope, I have not. Hey, Hypnotic, how are you? I am Sevi. You can usually find me at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop or over at Moonskull or my Twitch and my Kick. I'm super excited because my birthday is in 2 days. It is Wednesday, not tomorrow, Nomi. Wishful thinking.
I'm still waking up or trying to not fall asleep. I'm sorry, Sevi.
No, that's okay. I know you had a super long day, but really excited for my Wednesday birthday stream. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Please come and check it out. And once we get to Wednesday After Dark, we will have, we have 2 guests already hooked and planned for Wednesday After Dark, and you guys are gonna be really, really excited to find out who our guests are, which I will talk about when it gets closer to the date. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. So you guys want to make sure to check it out for that. Don't forget to like the stream, or you know what? Lick it. That's okay. I won't judge you. And leave a comment after the stream, because it definitely helps the algorithm a lot. So I appreciate all of you, and I'll pass it to Mas.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining in tonight for tonight's episode. You can find me obviously here. You can find me on Geeks Gamers Tabletop. You can find me on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. That's JJ and I's channel. Yeah, as Sebi said, leave a like on the stream. Stick around for just like a minute after the stream ends, and leave us a comment. Again, tell me how I am your favorite game master, and the more comments you leave and the more likes you leave, the more it helps out these guys, and you want to help them out, right? You want to help them succeed, even though it seems like they hardly ever fail. You want to help them succeed anymore. So go ahead and do all of those things. Also support Legend Seeker if you want. I think oh yeah, Erudai said that the Moonskull creature was released today, so if you're interested in that, go and support us over on Discord. And I think that's about it. So with that, I bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.
Excelsior.